Yo, what's up, guys? Alright, so today we're gonna be talking about Las Posadas. So this is kind of like a video, this is kind of like basically like a second part from my last video. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, make sure you go do so. About the Virgen de Guadalupe. So this video is kind of like a second part to it, because Las Posadas has to do with Virgen de Guadalupe. But before I get into it, make sure you guys subscribe down below, because I'm posting a gaming video right after this video goes up, and I'm also going to be going live later tonight for another basketball game, so make sure to stay tuned for that. So two videos coming up on the main channel. This one that I'm recording right now, and the live, and one going up on my gaming channel. So you guys get 3 videos today in total. So make sure to look out for those 3, 2 on the main, and 1 on the gaming channel. So without further ado, I'd say enough talking and let's get into it. Alright, 3, 2, 1. That means 3, 2, 1. Alright, so Las Posadas is basically like a potluck, but it's around Christmas time. So kind of like a Christmas party, but in Mexico. So how this works is kids go door to door. Kids go door to door, singing Christmas songs, but it's not the Christmas songs that we know and we sing today. It's different Christmas songs because obviously they're in Spanish and stuff. So kids go door to door, Christmas caroling. If you guys don't know what Christmas caroling is, it's basically like when we go door to door, singing Christmas songs. So that's basically what they do. But the Christmas songs that they sing are in Spanish, and they're way different from our Christmas songs that we sing. So they go door to door, sing Christmas caroling, and if the owner, the owner of the house opens the door, then the kids have shelter, Then the kids have shelter, so after the homeowner opens the door, the kids go inside the house, and basically there's a huge ass party in there, with food, food and all that stuff. And sometimes the potlucks in Mexico, they have piñatas. So Mexico, the potlucks, they sometimes do piñatas. If you want me to explain what piñatas are, shh, that's the next lesson. So don't jump the gun. That's gonna be the next lesson. So stay tuned. So they do piñatas. But their piñatas were different back then. They don't do the piñatas so their piñatas were different back then. It's not like our piñatas, where it's made out of paper and cardboard. Their piñatas are called something different. Hold up. I have it here on a piece of paper. Alright, so I'm not too sure if you guys can see that or not, but yeah, so Yeah, it's spelled backwards. It's spelled backwards, but it's the name of the piñatas. But it's the name of the piñatas that were used back in the day. So I'm not too sure why. Yeah, so I'm not too sure why this is showing up backwards or if it's just the camera angle. But so let me just let me just read it for you guys. All right, so how to pronounce it? It's pronounced cantados, and if you wonder how to spell it, it's spelled C-A with and the A has an accent mark. Not too sure if you can see that, but it's backwards. Cantaros. So these piñatas were called cantados, and what that basically means is they were made out of clay. Yes, you heard me right, made out of hard clay. And basically, like, what kids would do is like kids would be blindfolded, like blindfolded like that where they couldn't see, and they would be spun around, and try to hit the piñata. And when they do that, and when the piñata breaks, and when the piñata breaks, because the piñata was made of clay, and when that clay breaks, it falls right on top of you, hurting you super badly. So I'm not too sure why. Yeah, so I'm not too sure why piñatas were made out of clay back then, but thank God piñatas are not made out of clay now, because just imagine how painful that would be, just the sound of clay, falling and crushing onto your head. That would be super painful. So that's pretty much what Las Posadas are. So let me explain it one more time. All right, so kids go door to door Christmas caroling, and like if somebody opens the door, that's how you know the kids will get shelter. If the kids don't get shelter, then that means like the kids were Christmas caroling, but nobody opened the door for them. If somebody opened the door, then that means the kids can walk right in, and then there was going to be like a huge party in there, and there will be food, there will be piñatas, all that stuff. And this starts on December 16th, so 16 de diciembre, and it ends on Christmas Eve, aka 24 de diciembre. So this happens every single year around Christmas time. So that's pretty much what Las Posadas are. And now what I'm going to get into and now what I'm going to explain to you guys is the origins of Las Posadas, how they all started. So let's get into that. All right, guys. So the origins of Las Posadas. So basically, a long time ago in Mexico, the mother of Jesus, her name is Mary, but in Spanish we say we call her Maria. So basically, Mary, like she was like, in labor, she was in labor, delivering her baby, you know what I mean? So basically, like, they were flying out to some place. I kind of forgot what place it was, but like, if you research this, you'll probably find out what place it is. But anyway, they were flying out to some place in Mexico, right? But by then, she was already going into labor, and like, she was almost having her baby, right? So she went door to door. So she went door to door asking people, hey, can I come in because I'm about to deliver my baby and I need some space because it's cold out here. Because she needed some shelter to deliver her baby because it was freezing out there. And a lot of people said no because their house was already packed and they didn't have any space. But one person one person said, I mean, all I have is my barn, so I hope that'll do good for you. So she accepted it. So she went into the barn. She was still in labor still. So after that, she gave birth to Jesus in a barn. So basically, that's where Jesus was born. So that's pretty much the origin of Las Posadas. How we go door to door, singing Christmas carolers, Christmas caroling. And if somebody opens the door, then that means you're allowed in. But if somebody doesn't answer the door, then that means you got to go to the next house. And if somebody doesn't enter the door there, you got to keep going, and you got to keep going until somebody lets you in. And when they do, you finally have shelter. And inside the house is a huge party, Las Posadas. And basically at the party, you have food and you have piñatas and all that stuff. And the piñatas, get this, guys, get this. All right, so our piñatas that we have nowadays are made out of cardboard and paper, and they're usually filled with tons and tons of candy, yeah. But back then, their piñatas were made out of clay and hard clay and stuff, and their piñatas were filled with candy and also fruits like oranges and stuff. And when you would hit the piñata, the clay would come crashing down. The clay would come crashing down and hit you right on the head. So I'm kind of glad that piñatas like that don't exist anymore. So guys, so that's pretty much the origin of Las Posadas. So if you enjoyed this lesson, if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a comment down below. And so my next lesson, shh, I gave you guys a teaser for it. Shh, piñatas. If you want to learn about piñatas, stay tuned for the next lesson. I already gave you guys a teaser for it in this lesson, but the next lesson is going to be about piñatas. So stay tuned. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys in the next lesson. Stay tuned for piñatas. Alright, guys, see ya.